Gervonta Tank Davis has officially entered killer mode. Training camp has started, and Shakur Stevenson is the target name. Starting the predictions with commentator Teddy Atlas, who said Shakur Stevenson has tremendous talent. His unique approach makes him a challenging puzzle for any opponent to beat.
Listen, Shakur's a terrific boxer, tremendous talent, and he's got a very difficult style to decipher. You know, when you fight him, you have to not only deal with his talent, his great ability, but that you got to find a way to, again, to decipher his style. He's got a style that is very difficult to overcome and to look good with, and you know, to obviously be to be productive with. I mean, he's got fast hands, he's got good eyes, you know, he's comfortable in the ring, he has that great amateur.
While giving his prediction, Teddy sees more power in Shakur, but sees equal skills in both fighters. He reiterated a strong desire to see Shakur face Tank Davis, calling it a must-see matchup.
Defensive fighter, you know, he controls space as well as anybody. You know, I, for myself, would love to see him and Tank Davis.
Yeah, for sure. That's a fight.
But let's not count out the kid Paddy.
Josh Padley, yeah.
Padley, right?
Padley, Josh Padley, yeah.
Josh Padley. You know, Padley just pulled off an upset in his last fight. He wasn't expected to win that fight. And now, you know, he's in as a big dog again. Yeah. But I would definitely favor Shakur.
Tank dismissed Shakur Stevenson as the toughest fight, saying hell no when asked. He criticized Shakur's game, claiming he lacks power, doesn't slip punches, and simply backs up instead of showcasing elite defense or offense.
More fights and I'm naming names. One of the guys, obviously, you Shakur got into it on Twitter. You was like, you wanted them 6 or 7.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
For sure?
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
Do you think that's going to be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Because he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right.
His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his arm.
Now sports analyst Shannon Sharp introduced a name that instantly raised the stakes. He said Shakur had already shaken up multiple divisions, making it clear the fighter stepping into the spotlight was one of boxing's most dangerous rising forces.
He's an undefeated professional boxer with a record of 25-0. He's an Olympic silver medalist in the 2016 Olympics, a 4-division world champ, 126, 130, 135, 140. He's trained by his grandfather, Wally Moses. Recently, he defeated Teofimo Lopez for the welterweight.
Tank dismissed Shakur and Haney as improving at 135, noting they lack power at lower weights. His point is no matter your boxing skills, you're going to get hit. Then what?
Your 135 contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson, well, of course he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right, so why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you're going to get hit.
Shakur admitted that training with Terrence Crawford changed his perspective on boxing. Shakur said simply watching Terrence in the gym elevated his understanding of the sport. Seeing the preparation and confidence of one of boxing's best pushed Shakur to believe he belonged at that level.
He is like the reason, I'm not gonna say he the reason why I am who I am today, but he brought my game from like where it was at to like a very high level, and he don't even realize like he done that. Like me just being in the gym, able to watch him and pick up on like the little things that he doing, his bad days, his good days, I'm seeing everything. And like when he come out there on fight night, how prepared and how ready, how confident, like honestly, that dude he put me into a whole different world to where I'm like, oh, I could beat anybody. I get in there with Terrence Crawford, and if I could spar with him, how you gonna hurt me? How you gonna beat me? Like, I'm in the ring with the...
Shakur spoke about the mindset he carried into the ring. Shakur explained that fighting was deeply mental, driven by what a boxer believed in his own mind. Shakur said he constantly reminded himself that once the bell rang, it became a do or die mentality. According to Shakur, that belief pushed him to approach every fight as if only one man could walk away on top. It's all mental. Got to go.
It's all in your head.
Yeah.
What you thinking and what you believing and the things that's going on in your brain is what's going to come out. Like, I'm already telling myself, like I said, I tell myself it's either me or him. So my life or your life, and one of us got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of us got to go. Analyst Stephen A. Smith made a bold claim about Tank. Smith argued that the time had come for the world to fully recognize Tank as one of the very best fighters on the planet. Stephen A. even suggested that Tank might belong in the top 3 pound for pound, emphasizing that the argument for Tank at that level was completely legitimate.
The time has come for the world to recognize this is one of the top 5 fighters on the planet. He might be top 3. You can make a legitimate argument for him.
Stephen pointed to Tank's fight with Frank Martin as another example of his dominance. Smith noted that Martin entered the ring undefeated, yet Tank controlled the pace from the opening moments. Smith hinted that Tank showed more than just power in that performance. According to Smith, what Tank displayed that night reminded everyone why he belongs among boxing's elite.
Him came into the fight 18-0, 12 knockouts. Clearly did not have the power to keep Gervonta Davis from stalking him from opening tap. That's what he did. He stalked him and stalked him and stalked him, okay? Frank Martin caught him with some good shots. Gervonta Davis kept coming. So he can punch, he's a knockout artist. He can box, he's not given enough credit for it, okay? He closes, he finishes. Once he smells blood, he's like a shark in blood-infested waters, Molly. He will finish you, okay?
Shakur made it clear he wasn't backing down from anyone in the sport. Shakur said that if any fighter had a problem with him, they could settle it the only way that mattered on fight night. Shakur welcomed the challenge and stood firm on that message. But Shakur also added that if someone refused to fight him, he had no problem moving on without them.
Issues with me or feel some type of way about me, you could come see me on fight night and resolve every issue that you got. Yeah. I stand by that with anybody. I would love it, but at the end of the day, once again, if somebody says they never gonna fight me,
then you can't rely. Yeah, you gotta move on.
I don't need you. You gotta move on. Shakur questioned the mixed messages surrounding a potential fight with Ryan Garcia. He explained that Ryan mentioned fighting at 140, while other voices around him were talking about 147. Shakur said the conflicting statements made it difficult to trust. Shakur made it clear he wouldn't take the talk seriously until something official came from the business side. Shakur said he was stripped of his 135 pounds belt for what he believed was no real reason. He explained that he had already paid the sanctioning fees after winning the title. But when Shakur moved up to fight Teofimo Lopez at 140, the organization demanded even more money. Shakur made it clear that the situation didn't feel fair to him.
I really do what I wanted, but they stripped me out of my belt at 135 pounds. Really for no reason, but...
That like a money, is that like some fake extortion shit going on with?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Right?
It is. It's like...
Break that down. Both of y'all break it down, because I'm confused.
when you win a belt,
I gotta learn. I'm trying to learn.
When you win a belt, you gotta pay to be able to keep your belt. So I paid
free, but not in free.
Then it keep wanting more, right?
Yeah. No, what they did to me is fucked up because when I fought Williams Zepeda for the 135 title, I paid them after the fight. After that, I moved up for the Teofimo fight at 140 pounds. They belt don't got nothing to do with that fight. But they're asking me for double of what I paid.
Shakur insisted he'd already made it clear he wanted the fight to happen. He said his goal was simply to make the best fights in boxing and prove he was the best in the sport. He pushed back against the idea that he was chasing anyone explaining that fans themselves kept calling for the matchup. According to Shakur, he was only trying to give the boxing world a fight everyone wanted to see.
To make the fight happen, I still feel the same way. But, I mean, more and more, you know, I mean, he got to go do what he got to do. But more and more, it's just kind of like, I don't want to keep chasing somebody that's like, he like a little girl, like, he feel as though like you chasing after him, like, no, I'm just trying to make the best fight in the sport. I'm trying to make boxing great. I want the best versus the best. I want to prove that I'm the best. That's all I want. It's not that I'm chasing you, that I keep your name in my mouth, or, bro, it's the fight that
So Tank pushed back against what he saw as constant criticism and double standards from fans. He said people quickly change their opinions the moment a fighter has one bad night, even if that fighter still wins a fight. Tank suggested that when someone stays in the spotlight for too long, many begin hoping another fighter will take their place. According to Tank, fans should focus on enjoying the sport instead of constantly judging and tearing fighters down.
Y'all switch somebody can have a bad day and y'all switching on who y'all favorite fighter is or who this person is supposed to fight. Like y'all need to sit back and be fans and just enjoy the sport. Like y'all even talk about people's personal lives. Like why when it come to that? Keep talking about fighting somebody. Didn't he just have a fight? And what happened? He won, right? But how you look in it? Exactly. But y'all say some different shit when it's me, right? Cause y'all want me to lose. When y'all see people in that limelight too long, they want to take that they want somebody.
Shakur said the potential fight felt bigger than just boxing because of the history and everything surrounding the matchup. He explained that it was difficult to speak too much about it, while both fighters still had other bouts ahead. Shakur remained confident that the clash would eventually happen. According to Shakur, when two fighters believe they're the best meeting in the ring becomes unavoidable.
Like the history and like everything that went on, it's hard to even speak on it just because of the fact that we gotta fight. So at the end of the day,
you feel that's gonna happen?
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. I mean, I'm the best, he the best. So when you got two guys that's the best, how can you not fight? Only way you could not fight if one of them guys ain't like that and somebody go off to lose or somebody take an L. But I think like with both of us, we both.
Meanwhile, boxing analyst Fannin explained that Shakur had shown interest in fighting Pitbull Cruz at 140 pounds. Fannin said Shakur believed the matchup would excite fans because Cruz's aggressive style would create action in the ring. He also noted that a fight like that could draw a strong Mexican fan base and a big audience. According to Fannin, the matchup would give Shakur the perfect stage to display his skills.
For example, the fact that Shakur Stevenson wants to fight Pitbull Cruz at 140 pounds. And when he was asked by, I think it was Najee on his show, who do you want to fight at 140? He said, I want to fight Pitbull Cruz. And why would he want to fight Pitbull Cruz? He want to fight Pitbull Cruz because that's an exciting fight that people want to watch. And if he goes and he fights Pitbull Cruz, there's going to be a large Mexican audience there. He's going to be somebody that will attack Shakur and be somebody that Shakur Stevenson can show his skills off against. That's the same thing that you're going to see with Gervonta Davis when he rematches him. But when Shakur Stevenson was calling for Pitbull Cruz to fight Shakur, there's no issue with Shakur fighting.
Tank didn't sound impressed when the topic of Shakur came up. Tank questioned the hype around Shakur, saying he hadn't seen anything extraordinary from Shakur inside the ring. Tank argued that Shakur relied mostly on movement and backing away rather than showing elite defensive technique. According to Tank Shakur's, offense looked predictable, which made Tank believe the matchup wouldn't be as difficult as many people expected.
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Cause he a good boxer, nigga. Like that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right.
His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fights.
So you
I
feel
probably
like
pin him on game. Yeah.
Inside the gym, Tank typically emphasized explosive combinations and defensive reactions. Tank spent long rounds working on footwork drills and counter-punching, preparing for the kind of tactical battle that a matchup with Stevenson would likely demand. His trainer spent heavily on ring control, making sure Tank stayed comfortable cutting off space and setting traps for opponents who relied on movement. What made Tank especially dangerous was his ability to adapt during a fight. He combined raw knockout power with patience, often studying opponents early before turning up the pressure. Once Davis sensed an opening, his finishing instinct took over, allowing him to close distance quickly and unleash devastating combinations. Shakur reportedly approached training camp with intense focus, as the possibility of a showdown with Gervonta Davis continued to generate excitement. Stevenson was known for building his camps around precision, discipline, and repetition. Long sessions of technical sparring, footwork drills, and defensive exercises helped Shakur sharpen the elite ring IQ that had become his trademark. Every round in the gym was designed to refine timing and control, two qualities Stevenson relied on heavily inside the ring. Inside camp, Stevenson often emphasized movement and defensive mastery. Shakur spent hours perfecting his foot placement, head movement, and counter-punching, making sure he could control distance against a dangerous puncher like Davis. His workouts blended conditioning runs, fast-paced MIT work, and strategic sparring meant to simulate high-pressure situations. What separated Stevenson from many fighters was his ability to remain calm while dictating the pace of a fight. Shakur combined sharp jabs, quick angles, and defensive awareness to frustrate opponents and force mistakes. Instead of rushing exchanges, Stevenson preferred to break fighters down round by round with accuracy and ring control. His anticipation continued to build. Gervonta Davis appeared to be already sharpening his focus in training. With Shakur Stevenson emerging as a potential opponent, the possibility of a clash between two of boxing's most skilled fighters started generating serious buzz. If the fight eventually becomes official, it could be one of the biggest matchups in the sport. Power versus precision, aggression versus elite defense. But the real question remains, will Tank and Shakur actually step into the ring? And if they do, who walks out on top? Let us know your prediction in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest boxing updates.